Hi, it's Dr. John. Thank you so much for joining us again. Today, I'm really excited to have Deb Burton, who started a company called Senior's Choice. So she helps really aging individuals stay in home and really helps them implement a lot of the things that they need to do, especially dealing with the state or federal government and also the healthcare systems. So, Deborah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me today. I'm really glad to be here.
Yeah, walk me through in terms of if somebody does need to find an assisted living facility, because that's been a huge issue for a lot of individuals, right? Because Medicare only covers you for 100 days, and then long-term care insurance is unaffordable for most people.
Yes.
And then there's Medicaid,
Yes.
where you've got that 5-year look back, but then also your choice of facilities can be limited.
Yes.
So how do you guide somebody through that maze from a financial perspective, from a quality of life perspective, and making that decision of when mom or dad needs to find a place?
Yeah. So sometimes it's assisted living facilities. Most of them are private pay. There are only a handful that take Medicaid. Here in Rhode Island, you would have to have assets under $4,000 and an income roughly under $2,000 a month. So very low income. Most people I talk to are not aware that Medicare does not cover long-term care. And I always tell people, Medicare, we care for our aging and disabled. We aid our poor, so we have Medicaid. Unfortunately, many seniors are both. But when it comes to an assisted living facility, many are private pay. If you can get into one that is not private pay, that does accept Medicaid, that's great. But regardless if you're looking for an assisted living facility or a nursing home, I always tell people, use your senses right off the top. So whether you use my services to help you find the place that best meets your needs, or you're going forward alone, use your senses. So when you walk in, schedule your official tour with the facility, and make sure when you walk in, does it look like a place that your loved one would want to be? If you are going in after a mealtime, take a look at the other residents. Is there food down the front of them? Because that's a dignity issue. You want to make sure that people are being cared for. So what do you see when you go in? What do you hear? Do you hear the call lights going? Just that constant beep, beep, beep sound. Because realistically, what if that were you and you were waiting to say, go to the bathroom or report that you're having chest pain? So you really want to hear, what's going on? Is it polite and respectful interactions happening? Are other residents interacting with each other? So you want to see, is this a community where I would feel comfortable?
So it was like high school all over again.
Exactly. And you have that, I'm the new kid in the block feeling, and it doesn't change as we age. We want to fit in. So it's what you see. What do you hear? What do you smell? If it smells like a porta potty on a hot summer day, that's a real problem. And that you might actually want to contact the Department of Health on. Because, again, it's a dignity and it's a quality of life, and it's a sanitation issue as well.
Absolutely.
So you really want to be aware of. And then overall, what does your gut tell you? What does it feel like overall when you go in? Does it feel like it's a good fit? And once you go in and you take your official tour, you want to go back. You want to go back unannounced, perhaps on, say, a Saturday after 3 o'clock, because weekend staffing patterns are a little bit different. And it may all be fine. Everything may have the same appearance, but you want to do almost the same tour without the tour guide and see what is it like on the weekends. Are there activities going on, or does everything kind of shut down for the weekend? Because for a lot of us, we've worked during the week, and our normal behavior pattern is to do fun things on the weekend. Well, if you move into an environment where on the weekends everything is kind of quiet and dead, you might not feel comfortable with that. So you want to make sure, is it something that's going to work for you?